Orlando Chucky Foster hails from a family with deep ties to horse racing, making it no surprise that he discovered his passion for the sport. He has established himself on various tracks across Canada, honing his skills along the way. Currently spending the winter in his home country, Foster collaborates with Quick Gallop, jhay.com, and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper, to keep viewers updated on his career journey.
Chucky, we haven't seen you here for a bit, going on near 4 years now, 3.5 years, probably to be exact. Where have you been?
I was in Canada doing what I know best. So I go and explore even more in my career to let myself be known in Lethbridge. So yeah, that's where I was.
And how has it been?
It's been really good, really good. The 3 years that I've been there, it has been really good.
Tell us about some of the successes, some of what you have achieved since being there, Tevin, because we see some of the results, and I mean, I would prefer you to speak, but they have been impressive.
Well, I've been learning a lot also. I've been more firmer in my saddles because I've been riding with so many riders over the world. So it's a great experience for me.
About how many races you would have won since?
I think I won over 157 races in Canada. But you know, my racetrack is a little small racetrack, but you know, I still go and do my thing, even though it's a small racetrack though.
And you think you're a much better rider now, based on the exposure?
Well, better than before. Because most things that I couldn't do before, I can do it better now in my saddle, you know, more firm in the saddle.
And you plan to go back at the end of, or at for the new Canadian season?
Well, yes. Yes, definitely.
Chucky, we saw you in the winner's enclosure lending support to your brother during that ding-dong battle. And when we say brother, we're talking about Tevin. How pleasing is it for you to see how he has matured and developed as a rider?
Over the past couple of years when I wasn't here, I've been watching him riding out there, but each time he went out there, he's getting better and better every time. So the year before he finished second in his championship. Unfortunately, he didn't win, and he still didn't give up, and he kept working. And unfortunately, he didn't win again, but he's still a champion though.
I mean, to ride 132 winners in a season, and you're not first mark. I'm not sure if that has ever happened before.
Well,
when you left here, you were a much better rider than him. Obviously, you were more advanced, being the bigger brother. But as you can see him bad like he has right now, you think he can handle him?
Well, you know, I mean, we don't compete with each other. You know, I mean, we just go out there and just ride. We all know that we can ride.
We support each other.
We support each other, so we don't compare with each other. Never.
Your family history, Chucky. Tell us about that.
Well, it's coming from my dad, Carlton Foster. Then I think
also known as
Fine Skin. So I think I was the first one out of so many of his kids to support him in the racing. But at one point he didn't want me to become a rider, a jockey, right? So Patrick Fong kept on pushing me forward to become a jockey. So I never give up. I just kept moving from there.
And when we make reference to your father, he was a groom here, right?
Yeah, he was a groom at that time. He was a groom. But it was so many of us was there at that time. But I know what I want. But I kept working with the grooms, and because the grooms, you know, I was so determined to become a rider, even though I just started out.
When was that, Chucky?
Only 5 years, man. I can't remember what year, but I think it was in 2000, 2003, 2002.
So that's how you got started?
That's how I got started.
So the first stable you went to would have been who?
Patrick Fong.
Patrick Fong.
Mr. Patrick Fong.
How long you worked with him?
I've been working with him for quite a few times until I can handle myself. Then I went to Mr. Alan E. Billy Williams. You know what I mean? So from there, me and Mr. Alan Billy Williams was moving on, and unfortunately, he passed out, didn't see me to become who I'm at right now.
And from Billy?
And from Mr. Billy Williams is from Mr. Anthony Nunes, and from Mr. Anthony Nunes, Mr. Philip Fiani. So from there, just back and forth with those two trainers. Yeah.
Okay, so you got into the riders school when?
I got in 2012.
Who were some of your batchmates?
Some of my batchmates was Shamari Muir, Roger Laho, Horain Sewell, Sadiq Blake, Prince Holder, Ryan Nelson, Renata McNaughton, Rajiv Chatri. There were so many of them. Ryan Nelson, so many of them.
Orlando, who was your apprentice master?
My apprentice master was Emilio Timbo Rodriguez.
As a trainer?
As a trainer?
Which trainer signed you up for this school?
Mr. Anthony Nunes. Mr. Nunes.
So you graduated when?
In 2012.
2012.
Yeah, 2012. We started out as a full-time rider, as an apprentice.
You remember your first winner?
My first winner was King Ferdinand.
For?
For Mr. Atkinson. I don't remember. I think it's Clifford.
CC.
Right. Atkinson.
What was that feeling like, Chucky? Your first winner?
That feeling, I can't even explain that feeling, right? Because the reason why I said that is my first race I won is on my mom's birthday.
Wow.
So that feelings, can't explain.
So tell me something, what did your father say now?
Oh, my dad, he was so excited also because he know that I'm very determined because also I used to work horses for him in the morning. Only me could have get to work his horses them in the morning. So, yeah.
Great family occasion then.
Right.
So over that period from 2012 till you left here in 2021, any idea how many winners you would have ridden?
I don't win 100 races as yet, but I think I'm close to there. I think I'm very close to there. Maybe about 87, 86. You know what I mean? But one day I will finish with all of my 100 races.
But before you left here, you were riding with Tevin because Tevin would have started.
Right.
And how did you look out for him as a younger brother?
Well, it's my little brother. Not only my brother, I have nephew also. O'Shane Nugent is my nephew also. So riding out there with them, I try to protect them as much as best as possible, you know what I mean? Because it's a joy to be riding with them out there, you know what I mean? So we have to protect each other out there also.
We started talking about your family, and you made mention of your father being the one who was a patriarch who started the entire thing in racing. But you have a lot of other family members involved, different stages and phases of the game. Tell us about that.
Right, I got two older brothers as a owner. One of them is Aberdeen Foster, and the next one is Carlton Foster. They are part of the game also, and I have a little sister. Her name is Blandy. You know what I mean? I don't. Yeah.
And she was a part of the last Jockey's riding school.
Right.
And of course, Tevin. Anybody being grooms now? Any?
Yes, we have my next brother here as well, taking care of them. The name of Colin Foster. Yeah, so it's like a family connection.
In coming up, you must have gotten advice, and other jockeys would probably try to set apart for you. Who were some of them?
Well, so many of them, like Shane Ellis, Trevor Simpson, Larry Salin, so many of them, Dave Nelson, because they know I can ride, you know what I mean, and I'm so determined and everything that I wanted. So, you know, I'm not a quitter, I'm always fighting. So, yeah.
While we are on that, jockeys always or most times seem to pattern themselves, of other jockeys. Who are some of the jockeys that you admire in that way, whether locally or abroad, that appeal to you?
Oh, well, I learned a lot from Shane. Shane is a really good rider. I learned a lot from Trevor, Dean Nelson, also my little brother, Edwin Gonzalez, as a tall rider like myself, and Luis Sayas, you know, very good rider as well.
In Canada, Chucky,
Yeah,
any stakes race?
I win so many stake races this year. This year I win so many stake races. Like I won the sprint, I win so many races there, you know what I mean? So many this year.
And you manage a triple.
So many triples, so many, so many.
You're enjoying life over there?
Well, I can't say, you know, you can't be too comfortable. So if you're gonna be too comfortable, you're gonna get so relaxed. So can't say I was enjoying life. I was just enjoying what I'm doing over there.
For the time being, you'll be riding here before going back to Canada, right?
Right.
What can your fans who have not seen you here since 2021, some of 2021, what can they look forward to for the immediate future from Orlando
Well,
Foster?
in the future, you're gonna see Orlando Foster will be back, but I can't say when right now. But for right now, I'm just showing my fans because I have so many, right? And I show them my respect all the time. So then now I came back here now just to show them that I'm back, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, I can't even ride for 1 or 2 days for them, you know what I mean? But I still show them that I'm back.
Chucky not being a rider, a race rider, what would you have been?
If I didn't make it out as a rider, I used to do building technology in high school, which is grade up my high school. So I know a little bit about making furnitures and stuff, you know what I mean? But it was a long time ago, but for right now, I don't think I can even remember how to do that because it's a long time, you know, so.
You say you don't want to be too comfortable, and we can understand that. But the journey, since you started in 2012 until now,
Right.
have you enjoyed the overall journey, both here and
Well, yes, I enjoyed locally and yeah, so I do enjoy myself, but you know, you don't have to do too much because you know you have to get up the next day to go work again. So
it's a lot of sacrifice?
lots,
You're
so much.
365 days a year job. You don't get any holidays and days off.
No,
To get up early every single morning and keep doing it.
it's rough for a rider, you know what I mean, and especially a rider that are tall and you know the tall riders they got the most weight, so it's really hard and sometimes for some of the riders because most of them can only manage to do some trainings and stuff. But you know, I mean, I know how to maintain my weight though.
Okay, it's a challenge though.
Not really, but you have to know what to eat, you know, when to eat. And
Being in Canada and you have ridden here in Jamaica, what is the crowd like over there, the reaction of the crowd and the track? How would you compare it to Caymanas Park?
my racetrack is a small racetrack. It's a 4 furlong track. It's like a bull ring, but I do enjoy over there. But the most excited racetrack is Caymanas Park. You know what I mean? Most race day, when you expect, you see a full crowd of people. Sometimes you can't even count maybe 4 or 5 people you see in the grandstand. You know what I mean? So I mostly like to ride out here, but you know, certain circumstance, you know what I mean? So you have to, so yeah,
You have to make your life.
make your life right.
Is that the only track you ride at in Canada?
Yes, I rode at Century Mile a couple years ago. Not for long though, but maybe one race day. Yeah, but we went down there with a trainer. So that's how I end up get to ride on that racetrack.
You have been here, you grew up here. Over the years, tell me some of the best horses you have seen race at Cayman Spa.
I've seen a lot of good horses here a couple years ago, but I won't call horses that I'd never seen run here before. So I only heard about them. I saw King is Born, Distinctly Irish, Simply Magic, Here Come Fudgy, Little Country Boy, so Forgotten Hero. I see so many. She's a Manita, Seeking My Dream, all of those horses. I see quite a few.
And for Chucky in Jamaica, who is the best horse you think you have ridden here?
My Perfect Neighbor, Seeking My Dream from Mr. Windy Custody. Those are only two best horses that I ever known I ride. But I ride quite a few nice horses though. They didn't make it out as them though, you know what I mean? Yeah, I only won on Perfect Neighbor. I won on Perfect Neighbor twice. I think I won on in a graded race with Perfect Neighbor as a maiden. So and then from there I won the Harry Jackson and him. And I think I won the next race on Classic Prospect. I don't really remember what type of race, but you know what I mean? It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Moving on to trainers, who are some of the trainers that you look on and think they are very good trainers, or you have worked horses for them and things like that?
I had quite a good trainers here, trainers that looked out for me, like Mr. Nunes, Mr. Philip Fianiode, Spencer Chung, Oral Aiden, Donovan Russell, Fernando Geddes, Adrian Prince. So many. And grooms and agents also always look out for me, like Papa Grant, Corey, Stillett, a good friend of mine, Fabi. And grooms, mostly the grooms though, you know what I mean? Because they always look out for me and I respect all of them because they work so hard.
Chucky, it's a pleasure. Good to see you back on the track. And from here, all we can do is just wish you all the best. Not just you, but your entire family, because you have the family has staked a claim here in horse racing in Jamaica.
Yeah,
So we thank each and every one of you and wish you all the best.
thank you very much.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.